It's always so painful when someone whose work you've admired for so long pops out a steamy stinker. And a new trailer just dropped for an upcoming movie on Netflix that is spearheaded by legitimately one of the goats of animation, Genndy Tartakovsky. He is the mastermind behind classic bangers like Samurai Jack, Dexter's Lab, more recently Primal, and a trailer just dropped for his newest project, which is a hand-drawn, traditional animated film, the first ever produced by Sony Pictures Animation. This is their first hand-drawn animated film, which this has all the ingredients of a masterpiece. Like, you don't get this kind of shit anymore. Big budget, hand-drawn 2D animation is a fucking myth in the modern day and age. It's more lost than Atlantis. Studios don't do this anymore. Like, I cannot express just how rare of an occurrence this is. So you've got all the ingredients to a wonderful stew here, brewing up a masterpiece in the cauldron. You've got traditional, hand-drawn 2D animation that people have been salivating for years, and you've got the GOAT at the helm, Genndy. What could go wrong? Well, it turns out everything. The project looks like actual dog shit. I'm not even trying to make a pun. That was unintentional. Point is, it looks really bad.
Family, I'd like to introduce you to Bull.
Oh, Nana! Oh, you feel so good. All right. Who doesn't love their Nana?
Why? Just why? Why? With great power comes great responsibility. Did Uncle Ben teach us nothing? Why use this gift, this treat of hand-drawn 2D animation to do this? An R-rated adult comedy about a dog that's about to get neutered, so he goes on a big adventure to use his balls as much as possible before they're gone. It seems like it's Sausage Party, but trying to appeal to zoophiles or something, with a really weird focus on dog asshole. Like, there is a big emphasis on canine butthole in this trailer. And when I was looking up information about this, there was like special mention of dog anus. It's very weird and strange. It's so disappointing, not only because it looks like something you'd be very embarrassed to sit down and watch, like it's like disturbing almost. Like, I feel like there'd be immense shame if you told one of your friends that you watched this movie. And it's very sad that one of the legends in the space, Genndy, is very passionate about this project. He's been pitching it since 2009. So this is something he's wanted for a long time, and it's finally come to fruition. But it's also incredibly disappointing because, again, traditional 2D hand-drawn animation, it's a shiny Pokemon in the modern climate of the world here. You don't get that gift anymore. It's like if Prometheus brought us fire, but we use that fire exclusively to cook Burger King meals. Like, what a waste of potential.
Yeah. Gotta be feeling that, right? Fuck me.
And suck every bit of fun out of those balls before you lose them.
We're all gonna suck your balls.
What?
That was my handiwork there, censoring the dog's butthole and nutsack flying at the camera. That's not like in the official Netflix cut. I just don't get it. This is like Big Mouth, but with an animal skin on it. It is just my most hated type of animated show. Big Mouth is my least favorite animated show ever, and this has like the very same DNA in it. I can't stand it. I absolutely hate the trailer, and I hate even more that Genndy is making it. That is very, very much a tough pill to swallow as a huge fan of his work. Then, in the rest of the trailer, they go to like a dog strip club where a dog is like showing her asshole and then moaning on top of a shoe as she rubs on the shoe. It's just so uncomfortable. And the final shot of their trailer to try and sell you on the comedy here and get you hooked and wanting to watch the full thing when it drops is a scene I don't think I can show you in any capacity. It's a human's hand grabbing the dog's wiener, and then the dog says, "Yeah, that's my dick." What? I was so surprised to see Gindy's name on work like this. I had to double check just to make sure he wasn't just being slandered here. He was being credited for something that he had no part in and just having his reputation ruined for it, like this giant blemish with this work. But no, unfortunately, it does seem this is something he has been pushing for fucking almost 2 decades now, since 2009. So apparently it's something that he's been very strongly enthusiastic about. He's been actively working on it since at least 2018, even though the idea was conceived back in 2009. It was something that kept getting, kicked down the road, but in 2018 it seemed like work started getting done. Gindy himself stated that it's really funny and heartwarming. It's not all about balls. We're trying to make it a character comedy. But, I mean, the trailer was actually all about balls and butthole. There was nothing else in that. I don't really know how you'd turn this into a heartwarming story. Even in just a 1 and 30-second bite-sized appetizer, it was really yucky. And I couldn't imagine sitting down to watch a whole film like this. But Gindy really believes strongly in it. I don't know if it's going to be like a successful Netflix original film. It seems like every time Netflix releases a movie, somehow it finds an audience that will watch it, even when it is something that no one's ever heard of. You'll always read about how it did really well on Netflix. So I'm guessing there's just like a bunch of fucking drones out there that anytime a Netflix movie hits the platform, they just endlessly loop it or something. I don't know. So it might end up doing really well numbers-wise. But I have to imagine it's not going to be something that people look fondly upon. It's just weird. Like, no matter how you spin it, it's weird. But even things like Big Mouth, which I think are just revolting, irredeemable dog shit, find a really passionate community, like a really big and enthusiastic audience. So maybe the same will happen to Fixed. I don't really know. I think the most likely outcome here is that it probably won't perform super well for how much it costs to make, because this kind of animation is not cheap, which is why you've seen that it's been phased out almost entirely. So this probably will be one of the last oorahs of traditional hand-drawn 2D animation, and it's such a shame for it to go out on a whimper like this. Fuck me, man. Like, that's it. Like, this being the swan song for like a big budget 2D animated project, that is like neutering an entire art form. It's so sad. But again, maybe it does pop off. Maybe somehow it finds a Big Mouth style crowd. But it won't be me. I am not in that group, and it's really sad that one of my goats in this industry, Gindy, is producing this kind of work that I have no interest in seeing. Now, another thing I think is also very possible with this is a bunch of parents that just sit their kids down in front of the TV or the iPad in order to just endlessly, like, fucking corrode their brain with whatever nonsense scrolls by so that way they don't have to deal with raising their kid. I think there's a good chance they'll put on this thinking that it's a kid's show or a kid's movie, and it's going to be one hell of a blunder there. Anyway, though, I talked about this on stream a little bit and just wanted to talk a little more on it. That's really about it. So, yeah.